I did a video some time ago showing how to make heaters for your plating processes using this 115 volt hot water heater element and a hot water thermostat, both of which you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. However, you don't want to do that because these things are plated with something, zinc or something, and it contaminated my nickel bath, and I'm kind of afraid to use it in anything, so I have abandoned that. These that you pay $150 for, these right here, the difference in these is they're stainless steel, so they won't contaminate your bath. So I'm going another approach. I found these heaters on eBay. They're stainless steel. They're 1500 watt, they're 110 volt. So I bought me one of those. They're real cheap relative to what you have to pay for those other heaters. And I'm in the process of modifying, in fact I've drilled a hole in the bottom of this PVC cap, and it's the right size to where the heater threaded itself into it. A little concerned about what's going to happen when the heater heats up, whether it'll heat this PVC enough to melt it. But it didn't on that hot water heater that I was using, so we're going to give it a try, and this shouldn't contaminate my nickel bath. And if this works on my nickel bath and doesn't contaminate it, I'm going to make me another one for my flash copper, because right now I'm using a heater. It's an aquarium heater. Takes it up to about 96 degrees, but I'd like to be able to take it a little higher than that. So let's continue on with this one and let's see how it works in the end. Another note about this heater: when I used that hot water tank heater, I had to put a gasket on it. It came with a gasket so that water would not get up above, up where the wires were attached. It had screw terminals for the wires. This thing is sealed on the top, totally sealed, so you don't have to worry about immersing the whole thing in the water. It has these real highly insulated wires coming off of it. So I just screwed that in that plastic cap, and even if water gets up in there, it shouldn't hurt anything. Okay, a little recap here. This is my 1500 watt stainless steel heater that I ordered off of eBay for about $19. That included shipping. A piece of PVC pipe, PVC cap. I just took my step drill and drilled a hole till it screwed in. Now the element has a 3/4 inch, I think it's 3/4 inch pipe fitting on it, and that screwed into there pretty tight. And I drilled 3 holes in the bottom of it. With the one I made out of the hot water heater element, the top of it wasn't sealed. It had screw terminals, so I couldn't afford for that to get wet, so there was a gasket. But this, the top of this is totally sealed, this heating element, so it doesn't matter if water gets up inside of there. And when I pull it up out of the tank, I need for that water to drain out, so I drilled 3 holes in it. So that's $19 plus some PVC that you probably got hanging around. And then there's this hot water heater thermostat. Got that from Lowe's, and that's $11. So For 30 bucks you got a heater, and I've tried it out and it works great. As I've said before, the only thing I don't like about it is the hot water heater thermostat is very broad in its temperature. This one, I've got it set where it cuts off about 120 degrees, and it'll go down to like 96 in some cases before it turns back on. So a pretty broad range. I don't like that. I'd like for it to maintain a little closer to 110, but it's working great. So I've ordered me another heating element, and I'm going to make me one for my flash copper, because as I said, I'm using an aquarium heater for that. It only brings it up to about 96 degrees. I'd like to get a little more heat in it, so I'm going to make me one of these with my flash copper.